13-0.
Yeah.
We've got 7 more games to play for playoffs, and we've already checked. We've made sure that all of our paperwork is in this year. So
not like last year.
Yeah, we don't want it to happen again. So the girls are excited. It's a great team chemistry we have going. They're playing well together, and so far we've only got 3 goals against us. We've got a great defense, great offense, and just a great nucleus. It's nice to be able to look behind me and know that I've got 4 or 5 girls sitting on the bench that I can play anywhere I want to. And great strength. Good team.
That's super. And the teams that you have left, how do they kind of shape up?
The one we're playing tonight is actually, we played them over at their house just right before the holidays. We beat them 3-1. So I'm looking forward to playing them again. They scored on us. That was the first goal that we'd given up in over 18 games.
Oh my gosh.
So a little bit of revenge maybe, hopefully, to get back at them. We took something like 60 shots on goal in that game and only made 3, so we need to step it up a little bit, play a little more focused. I think at that game I was missing 4 of my starters, which makes a big impact on your team chemistry.
Sure.
Hopefully tonight it'll be a little better turnout for us.
Good.
Looking forward to it.
Well, best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So Sam, what kind of a season are you guys having?
A really good one. We've won every game so far, so it's really good.
And what position are you playing?
Midfield and forward.
Midfield, so you get to shoot a goal from time to time, huh?
Yeah.
Good. And now you're a sophomore.
Yes.
And this is the varsity team?
Yes.
Wow, that's good. Any other sophomores on the varsity team?
Yeah, there's a few more, I think. So.
Good. Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
For the next 2 weeks, while we go around and try to figure out who's going to go over here and who's going to go over there. And basically, we need to come up with something that's going to entertain the kids for 2 weeks while our administration is working.
Stay at 5 period or 6, go back to 6 the way it was. And it's a correlation of both the first and the third question.
It's 54% yes and 45% no to keep the 5-day period. The majority of people want to leave the 5-day period.
What I'm saying is that's the overall count, and I counted all of them that we were given copies where there were comments substantiating why, and that count was different. There were more not keep it. And I'm not talking about when to make a change, whether right now or next year. To me, the biggest problem, there's pros and cons on whether we should have 5 or 6 or 60 minutes. I'm firmly a believer that 60 minutes is better for everybody. But what is happening this year is Fridays has been a total waste. There's, from reading all these surveys, some common, and this is just not 1 or 2 people. This is a lot of parents saying, there was no more discovery. All we do is watch movies, play games, crafting, watch movies, wasted, not educational, playing cards, just hanging out, complete waste of time, a waste. Currently, the way Discovery Friday is, it's no good.
These are fairly close results. But parents, question 3 is saying, do you want to return to the traditional 6-period days with an elective as part of each day? Well, I went to college. I know what an elective is. Our district has never had electives at High Desert. They were called exploratories.
Well, exploratory electives.
Well, the difference, it's not semantics. I'm sorry, it's not semantics. With an elective, the child has the choice. The child would sit with a counselor and like, John, do you want to take Spanish? Do you want to take advanced chemistry? What do you want to do? We don't have that. So I think that really has skewed this survey.
Very poor implementation. And I don't think that can be argued. What we basically have is a majority of parents, albeit a slight majority, that appear to want to go back for whatever reason, however they might have interpreted the survey. And some of them are even conflicted. because some of them that said they wanted to keep the 5-day period also said they wanted to go back to a 6-day period. So, but when now the 8th graders seem to be a little bit more clear when 62% of the parents say we want to do away with this. It's the highest percentage of representation regarding the 5-day.
The school is completely dilapidated in every aspect. It doesn't matter what part of the school you turn your eye to. It has problems. About urgency. I've come from another school district. I've been involved with education for 15 so years. I'm on a board of other school districts, and I am responsible for facilities of those school districts. What appalls me is that nothing's being done. I know that a school's core is not the buildings, it's the teachers and the facilities. And since I've been in this school for 3 years, I think it's very excellent. I think the education is very good, but the facility is falling apart. There's going to be a point in time where the teachers, the principals, and the students are going to go downhill because the facility is going to start affecting them. It's going to start affecting them with the mold. So all I'm trying to say is this is very urgent. And eventually it's going to catch up with you, and you need to approve this now, because if it catches up to you, you're going to have a legal issue that is going to be monumental.
To bring about, Mark, I've been in athletics all my life. If you go in a locker room and you can draw on a board and make plans and make plays, and it's a great locker room, but if you send them out on the dirt field, it's useless. They can't perform. And also, you can't build a building, you know, you can't put the walls up and everything else without a solid structure. And I think the solid structure is Agua Dulce Elementary. And there's a lot of parents here, which is great because it speaks in volume. And I think, you know, you guys really need to look at, you know, we're just not coming up here just trying to, you know, waste time at 11 o'clock at night. You know, our kids are worth more time than this. And I think the more we put into this, you know, money's great. But there's a lot of time, there's a lot of knowledge at the school that can be put to use. So I think we need to look at that.
Also, the libraries, the Vasquez Library, we're a little bit behind schedule due to the snow days and college applicants, just college stuff, and everything's just put us a little behind, but we're not like super behind, just like a little bit. And
I like the board here.
yeah, we also wanted to come to the board to ask about, I know last time we brought up the library, somebody mentioned something about some money set away just for the library, and we're interested in that because buying books is going to be difficult.
You're the top guy in LA County. You protect my water. I raised all my children here, all 8 of them, and my wife, and we drank the water and are healthy. And in this case, as a water professional, what do you think about Acton Agua Dulce? What should happen here?
Well, first of all, we have said in tonight's meetings, and I'll continue to say that we will do whatever the community wants us to do. We work for this community, and whatever they want us to do, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And now, in our professional opinion, we have evaluated all the available options to meet this regulatory standard for trihalomethanes,
Right.
and came up with the most cost-effective way to deal with the problem. And
Sure.
that is the use of chloramines or a combination of chlorine and ammonia.
Sure. Now you're saying cost-effective, and I'm wishing I would hear health-effective, the most health-effective for the people,
Well,
not cost-effective.
maybe the cost is not the right word, maybe more the most effective method
Okay.
to deal with the more stringent water quality standards.
That I can understand. Yeah, because health is primary in everyone's mind, as you know.
And in ours
And
too.
cost, I mean, I would pay a little bit more if it would make me healthier.
And we struggle with that. And like I said, this is an issue that we have to weigh the cost and we have to weigh the health benefit that
Right.
would come out of it.
Right.
And while I understand that folks are willing to pay more for better quality stuff, no doubt about that.
Right.
But in this case, you know, the use of chloramine is a proven way to deal with the trihalomethanes and to continue to have wholesome water with good disinfectant quality in it.
Well, thank you for being open and coming here to talk.